Hello and welcome to Davis Paints, where we bring you value. Today I'm going to be talking about a specialty product here, and that specialty product is called Fine Paints of Europe. Now this is a special product because it's imported from Holland, and it gives you an incredible finish. There is literally nothing like this out there. Now you need to be a little bit more experienced to apply this product, but the finished result is absolutely amazing. I'm going to take a few minutes and I'm going to walk you through the entire process so you can do the same exact thing that we do. Now, Fine Paints of Europe is a product that's imported from Holland, as I said, and it's actually about a 4 to 5 step process. It could be more depending on how attention to detail oriented you are. Now, starting with the number one thing, the first thing you're going to want to do is prep your wall. Now this wall has already been prepped 100%. We put some spackle on there, 45 minute, that dries pretty quickly. We took care of all the imperfections, stress cracks, nail pops, dings, anything we came across. Once we applied 1 to 2 coats of spackle to take care of any of the flaws in the wall, we sanded it with our Fest tool, imported from Germany, hooked up to our dust extraction unit. Now what the Fest tool does is it makes the wall nice and smooth, and it also collects all the dust so we don't have any dust on the wall. After we were done all that, we applied what's called the brushing putty. And it's as simple as it sounds. It's literally a brushing putty that you brush on the wall from top to bottom. Now what's unique about this product is it's very easy to apply. Very easy. I thought it would have a lot more drag to it, meaning that it would go on like an oil-based, but it did not. It went on very well. Gave me a nice glide, and the finished result was an incredibly smooth wall. So after you brush that putty on there, you want to let it sit for about 24 to 36 hours. And what you're going to do is you're going to come along with your Festool sander, and you're going to sand down the whole wall, resulting in literally an incredibly smooth surface. So now you have what's called your base, and you can make this wall a focal point of any room in your house. Now in this certain scenario, I did this in a dining room where it's just going to be an accent wall because there's a couple other maroon pictures and whatnot in here. So I really wanted to draw out this wall. We're going to put some cool clocks and some cool artwork on this wall. So after I did the brushing putty, I sanded it all down. I then applied my undercoat. This is Fine Paints of Europe's oil base undercoat. This is very important. Now you don't necessarily have to use this, but I highly recommend it if you want it to be completely uniform and a literally flawless result. So after the brushing putty, this is what was then applied. Now it's very important when you apply these products, you want to make sure that you use the brushes that are recommended by the Fine Paints of Europe. These brushes are going to run you about $30 to $40. If not more, maybe a little less, depends where you're at. They're called an Omega brush, and they're literally made in Italy. It's very important because if you use a low quality brush, you're going to get a low quality result. They come in all different sizes, as you see here. You got about a 4-inch one. This is about a 2 or a 2.5, but still both made in Italy, handmade bristles here. And you also have your special foam roller. You want to make sure that you use a foam roller and not anything that's above a 1/4-inch nap or anything along those lines. You don't want to apply too much product. It should go on nice and thin, which is going to result in an amazing finished product. So I like to brush these on because they're your undercoats. It's not really necessary that you have to do a roller. A lot of people will apply it with the foam roller and then they'll what's called back brushing it. So they'll literally take it like this after every roll. I just did the base coat with hand applying it all. So you see right here I have my base coat. I did step 1, I prepped the wall. Step 2 was I sanded everything down. Step 3, I applied my brushing putty. I sanded in between all these steps. Step 4, I did my undercoat. Now the final thing we're going to do is we're going to apply what's called the Holland Lac Brilliant. Okay, this is an incredible product. We use these on doors a lot, we do it on ceilings, we do it on accent walls. And for this specific one, I tinted the primer to the finish coat. That way we're going to get optimal coverage. Now this is the most important thing here. The most important thing. you want to make sure you pick up your Fine Paints of Europe mineral spirits. Not any mineral spirits, it has to be the Fine Paints of Europe mineral spirits. I believe this is about $100, it is not cheap. It's a very expensive product. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you thin down your brilliant Holland lac finish. If you don't, it will be too thick and you will get a drag. This product is not meant to cover in one coat. It should be about a 3 to 5 step process. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I just wanted to show you how far I have gotten, and we will end up doing a follow-up video to show you what the finished result is. So my next step, which is going to be step 5, I believe, is we're going to get plastic and I'm going to divide this room right here. Now what that's going to do is it's going to make sure that no dust clings to these walls. In addition to that, I'm going to get a couple buckets of water that we're going to sit in here overnight. All the dust will then float into the buckets of water, and this area will virtually be 100% dust free. If we want this wall to look absolutely immaculate, we can't have any dust particles in here. Now a lot of guys will get what's called an air scrubber and they'll put it in the area. Since this is just a little wall and we can easily divide this room off and basically encapsulate it, it's not 100% necessary to have an air scrubber in here. So we're going to put a couple buckets of water in here. We'll collect all of the dust we absolutely can, and then we're ready to apply our Fine Paints of Europe brilliant finish. I'm going to do that here over the course of the next couple weeks, and I'll do another video and I will show you what this amazing product looks like when it's all finished. This wall will look exactly like glass. It will be a mirror finish, and you will be absolutely amazed. So thanks for watching. Tune in every week to Davis Paints, where we not only paint your house, but we give you value. Thanks.